For 800 CHAB, I'm Craig Hemingway, and here we are in the nursery, Women's Health Unit, Moose Jaw Union Hospital, as we approach the 7th annual Family First Radiothon, and this year raising money for brand new equipment for the new nursery in the brand new hospital. And as somebody who's looking forward to that, the head of Pediatrics and Women's Health here at the Union Hospital is Heather Sagal. And oh, but look at this cute little baby we have here. Heather, how are you doing?
Good, thank you. Here we have this little princess's name is Brett. And she was just born yesterday, and her parents allowed her to be in the video today to show us how the equipment works.
Right, and the piece of equipment we're looking at right now is a piece of equipment we're looking at buying more of for the new nursery. It's a Panda Warmer. Tell us what the Panda Warmer does.
Okay, currently we have 2 Panda Bear warmers. It's the latest in technology, and it's an all-in-one system. So when babies are born, after they're with their parents, we bring the babies in here, and we lie the babies like we have here with Brett right here, and we hook them up to the monitor here, and we keep track of their temperature and their heart rate and how much oxygen is in their blood to make sure that they're getting enough oxygen. If they need some more oxygen, then it's this equipment right here. We can hook them up to the oxygen. Also, what's nice about this machine, if they need some extra help with breathing, this attaches to a breathing machine, so it's all in one. So we just adjust the dials, and the baby is able to have extra breaths in. So we would use this if Brett was having any problems with the breathing. This also provides heat to keep the baby nice and warm. And if the alarms are going off and we're working with the baby, it's fortunate we don't have to touch any of the buttons. We just wave our arm and the alarms go off on the monitor. The cost of these machines are $32,000. So they're quite expensive, but they're wonderful units to give the Moose Jaw the latest technology in labor and delivery care with babies.
And one of the reasons we need more of these, really, there have been just the last couple of years, there's a lot of babies born in Moose Jaw, aren't there, from all over the Five Hills Health region, right?
Oh, yes. In the last 5 years, we have more than doubled the amount of births that we have. We usually will have between 575 and 625 births a year. We see 16 to 1,800 outpatients a year. So it's a very busy unit. Yes, we use these daily.
And here we are still in the nursery. We moved over a little bit to a heart rate oxygen monitor. And Heather, can you tell us about these?
Yeah, this is another piece of equipment that we use daily on the Women's Health Unit. We attach the apnea heart monitor or heart rate oxygen sat monitor to a baby's toe. You can have a look at the toe right here. So it doesn't hurt the baby at all, and it tests how much oxygen is in their blood, so we don't have to give them a needle or anything or draw blood. We just attach it to the foot with like a Band-Aid. And here's the monitor here. It just measures how fast their heart rate is going. We have limits set on the monitor, so if it drops below a limit or goes too high above a limit, then we do some treatment with the baby. And it also keeps track of how much oxygen is in their blood, so if they need some extra oxygen, then we supply the baby with some oxygen. And we discontinue the oxygen when the oxygen sats are normal on the monitor. We use this for all our C-section babies when they're just born, and we also use them on our sick babies.
Okay, so we've taken the monitor off this piece of equipment. Another piece of equipment we're looking to raise money for with the Radiothon. It's an Isolette. Heather, tell us about this.
Okay, what we're raising money for is a portable Isolette. Currently, the one we had was 25 years old and is no longer in service. So this resembles what a portable Isolette would look like. What happens is when a baby is born after cesarean section, they're put in an Isolette anywhere from 1 to 4 hours, depending how baby is doing. If baby is fine, then we take baby out after 1 hour. But sometimes babies need some more oxygen or they need some more heat. And in those cases, then we put the babies, like baby Brett here, into an Isolette. There are times, the reason why we want a portable one, there are times where we have to transfer the baby from our nursery to another center, such as Regina or Saskatoon. But with those babies, we don't require the neonatal team. It could be just for a surgical consult for a pediatric surgeon who only works in Regina, Saskatoon. So then what we can do with a portable Isolette, we're able to lift the Isolette off the base and put it onto emergency stretcher from EMS here in Moose Jaw, and that saves the team from Regina having to come to Moose Jaw when they could be used elsewhere in the province. So just for surgical pediatric consults, then we're able to transfer baby to Regina.
Here we are up in Pediatrics now. We've removed the scrubs and ready to keep talking about some of the equipment we're trying to buy with funds from the Family First Radiothon this year. Heather Sagal, we're here with what looks like a pretty cool crib.
Yes, this crib that we have right here is only a few years old, and this is the latest in technology. This is the only one that we have on their unit. The rest are old, so we're trying to replace our old cribs. And what's wonderful about the crib that we have here is you'll see that it has a lid on it, and it's a clear film that goes over top. And the reason why we need this is because toddlers, as everybody knows, loves to climb over top of the crib rail, and because all the cribs are a certain standard that we have to get. When they're just an infant, they're fine. They stay down at the bottom, but when they're older, they climb over the top. So this secures them in as a safety feature so that they cannot crawl over the top of the crib. The other nice feature about this crib is that, of course, when you go into a crib, a child will still try to come on over. It's a one hand, so you can have your one hand on here to grab the child, so that a lot of old cribs, they have the two-handed, so the child could fall over, whereas this is just you can do it with one hand or two, and making sure that it's secure. And it also has a nice feature around here. You can adjust with a lot of times with babies and infants, they have a hard time breathing when they have a bad respiratory infection. And here we can just adjust the head. See, as you can see, that the crib will go up at the head here, or it goes down. So we can adjust that without using pillows or blankets, with an easy adjustment of just turning the crank. And same with the foot. We can just, if we just need the foot on the bottom, then we just crank it up, and there goes the foot.
And now tell us, you referenced the older cribs, and this is the only new crib you've got. How different was this top part, or how different is it on the old cribs you have?
Our old cribs, they don't have an attached top for the crib. And what we have is a dome. So when we have a toddler admitted to a crib, it takes two nurses have to come in. We have to lift the heavy dome, lift it up over top of the crib, and we have a secure, it goes in a little nodule that we put the nail in, and then we have to secure it that way. And to take it off, you have to lift it all the way up and bring it all the way down. So it's not user-friendly at all.
Well, we're trying to be user-friendly in our brand new hospital, and the equipment purchased with the Radiothon this year will be for equipment for our brand new hospital. 2015 is when it is set to arrive. You can help out in 2013, May 2nd and 3rd at the Town and Country Mall, the Family First Radiothon. And if you have a fundraiser you'd like to tell us about, let us know. Click the CHAB link at discovermoosejaw.com. All the Radiothon details are there, including how to get a hold of us. Heather Sagal, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you very much. I appreciate everyone's support. Thank you.
And we'll see you at the Town and Country Mall, May 2nd and 3rd.